can we talk about this? May be one of my new favorites, shiny sprites. Now, the question is, oh my gosh, are we seeing an upset? And that's it for the boy. Biggest upset in history of any competitive event of any category ever. This week we have Cerulean versus Dugio. You guys know my feelings on both these players. I talk about it all the time. This is sort of a creativity versus ignorant. Ignorant? Is that the word I'm looking for? Like a brick wall. It's like you're talking to a brick wall when you play this guy. He does his thing. He refuses to switch. Let's watch how the match goes. So we get leg day, the Cinderace leading versus the Darkrai, who turn one misses his hypnosis as a giant U-turn KOs the Darkrai. One of the strongest U-turns in Pokemon history, actually. Cinderace has an extremely strong U-turn. As he U-turns out into the Mew to set up rocks, as Dugio sends out his Altaria, which can not even 2-hit KO the Mew. So we'll see. It's getting a 3-hit KO as the Stealth Rocks go up, the Spikes go up, and Cerulean decides to keep his Mew for later and Bolt switches out. Wonder what he's looking to use that Mew for. Moonblast comes in, hits the Tornadus Therian, lowers its attack, and we get the hazards removed, as well as a missed Bleak Windstorm. Now, Dreadnought comes out. We've seen he likes... Okay. So, Bleak Wind lowers the speed and procs the White Herb, so you know that Dreadnought is Shell Smash. And also, can we talk about... This may be one of my new favorites, shiny sprites. This may be one of my new favorite shiny sprites. I mean, really, that green and orange is beautiful. Okay. So the Snow Warning goes up, increasing Obama's defense as the Shell Smashing begins. What can he do to stop this? We get a Terra Fairy, a Poison Jab doing 60%, and the Giga Drain KOs. Now this Obama has gotten, what is it? Its 19th kill in this league. It is easily carrying his entire team, being hard to break, getting defense boosted by the snow, setting up Aurora Veils. I mean, it's really going off this season. Darmanitan's defense is also boosted in the snow, has an awfully ugly shiny sprite. What is that? And we're just seeing Chip get spread everywhere. Cinderace comes in, threatens that out, low kicks, and that does nothing to an Altaria, who's for some reason running Moonblast over Hyper Voice, as pointed out by the chat. Another U-turn. Cerulean is just pivoting around. He's got U-turn on Tornadus, U-turn on Cinderace, Volt Switch on Mew, maybe even a U-turn on Urshifu. We'll see what he's doing. Altaria gets a KO. Now Dugio is down, but not out. KOs the Pokemon Cerulean has proven to be best with. But now Cerulean threatens to sweep with the Pokemon he swept me with, Calm Mind Tapu Fini. What is he going to do about it? He sets up a substitute as the Darmanitan comes out, showing Iron Head. But that's not enough as it gets KO'd. I would go into Iron Hands in this situation. Good move. Survives the hit because of that monster HP stat and KOs with Wild Charge. Insane. Have you ever seen an Iron Hands HP stat? I mean, it's out of this world. Seriously, go look at it. This thing has no right to be that tanky. So after the Iron Hands KO, the Tornadus comes out and finishes it off with an extra sensory. Very interesting move choice, but probably a good decision based on how much he's missed Bleak Winds this game. So the Bleak Wind comes out, connects, doesn't lower the speed, as the Moonblast is just continuing to do damage. Dugio is doing a good job, better than I would have expected. Honestly, his skill as a player has clearly improved this season, but Cerulean is just a tough opponent, and I think is just kind of running circles around him with this Volt Switch team he's running. And it looks like he's fishing for that opportunity to KO the Altaria, but I'm not sure he's able to find it. Yeah, it looks like he may have been unprepared for this Altaria that's just going off. Because he doesn't have a Poison Jab. Now, the question is, oh my gosh. So the Pyro Balls are just not KOing, and he's able to roost stall out this high base power move. I mean, at this point, Cerulean's lucky he's connecting this many. What is he going to do to remove this thing from the field? The Moonblast is doing 33% to the Tornadus, so he could hypothetically just regenerate or pivot around to stay alive. The Bleak Windstorm is missed. Now, Dugio only has 2 Roosts left. The Pyro Ball comes out doing 41%. And now it's down to the Urshifu. Are we seeing an upset? The Close Combat doing only 27% and a Moonblast KO? And that's it for the boy. Wow, I don't think anybody saw this upset coming. Really, I don't think anybody saw that upset coming. That was an incredible victory from Dugio, who is putting on a performance far superior than anyone expected. I mean, Cerulean is one of our best players, and Dugio had very few wins last season. That was impressive. Biggest upset in history of any competitive event of any category ever.